Hey guys, thanks for clicking. So today we're going to take down a dead tree. We have half of it down and the other half is still standing. Unfortunately, it didn't fall, so we have to get a rope up there, and we have the machine, and we're gonna see if it'll come down or if we need to give it a little help. So let's take a look at what we have and see what we're gonna do. Okay, and here's the tree. So as you can see, half of it has come down into the yard. It is clearly dead. And the other half is, there's not a leaf on that thing. It is totally dead. And we're gonna get a rope on there, and we have our little helper over here, the John Deere. I'm gonna tie it off, and we're gonna put a little pressure on it and see if it'll crack, or if I need to go in there and cut the bottom. I tend to not want to cut into dead trees because I really don't want the branches falling on me. So let's get this rope up there, get a little pressure on it, and see what we're dealing with.
I really can't stress the safety thing here enough, because no matter how safe you are, when you're dealing with trees, especially dead trees, there's a lot of dead branches. Any one of those branches can come down at any time. That's why I do have my little helmet on there. It's not going to stop it for sure, but it'll help. If you're in doubt, don't do it. Hire a professional tree company. They know what they're doing. They have the equipment. You know, I fortunately have just had a lot of experience throughout my life doing trees. It's not our specialty by any means, but we do it for, our customers. And if I think it's safe and I think I can handle it, like, I already know when I look at it, I can do this or I can't do this. So like I said, can't stress the safety thing enough. If you don't think you can do it, don't take the chance. It's so not worth it. Okay, so we're gonna set up our rope on here. We have it's about a 1-inch bull line. I think it's about 150 feet long. We're gonna tie it to the machine. And we usually go about 15 feet up. We don't wanna go too high on the tree, because if you go too high, there's a chance you could snap the tree in half. And then you gotta do it twice. So we go about 15 feet. And we're just going to set it up. We're going to give it a pull without cutting, just to see if it's going to, how solid the tree is, if it's going to shake, if any branches are going to come down. So that's what we're doing now. And this one is not going to come down without cutting it. So right there you can see the tension. It's a pretty hard pull on that tree right there, and it's not moving. So we definitely are going to have to go in with the saw and then give it a little help. But like I said, we're just feeling it out right now. Okay, so now that we have the bull line tied, we're just gonna take some slack out of the line. We're not gonna pull on the tree while I'm cutting. It's up against a rock wall, and it's really kind of challenging for me to get in there. So I want to be able to get clear away from that tree before it's going to come down. So Sky and I have been doing this a while. She knows exactly what to do, how to control the tree and what time to pull on it. So I want to put a pretty good cut on it, and then I'm going to get out of there. Like I said, safety first, guys. And then as soon as I'm out, I know that it's enough where it'll come down with the machine. So that's our goal. Let's see how it goes. And there goes my professional hand signal. This guy knows what it means anyway. Like you said, trees are the most unpredictable thing. Anything can happen. So the farther away, the better. And here she comes. You hear it cracking. Boom. And notice like all the branches, the little pieces that come flying off when it hasn't even hit the ground yet, and there's branches flying. So you always got to be careful. Sometimes the difference between a landscape company and a tree company is the cleanup. Those tree guys, they come out like a whirling dervish. They don't really concentrate too much on the final cleanup. That's more the landscaper's job. But considering that we do the cleanup and we do the mowing here, we want to make sure this yard is clean. The trees come down and they dig up the ground. As you can see, these big holes and divots. So I'll show you what the flail mower does and how it levels and smooths it out. Really works great. We run a 60-inch Titan flail mower, and I think it weighs about 600 or 650 pounds, and it has a really large steel roller on the back of the flail mower. So as it chops up all those little sticks, and it really rolls the ground out nice and smooth, and you can hear it as the machine goes by, just sucking up all those little it just mulches the stuff to like almost to dust in a lot of cases, especially the dead branches. They just chop up really nice. So let's run this over a few times and then you can see the final outcome. There you can see how nice and smooth it all came out, and like all those little sticks, it just turns them to dust. And now we can run the blower over it, and just really gives you a nice final cleanup. We're really happy with the results doing it this way. This is a new addition to our arsenal of tools. It's just the two of us that run this company, so the better tools we have, it just makes everything easier for us and faster. And you know, the faster we can get jobs done, the more efficient we are, and plus it's kind of fun. I've toyed with the idea of one of these blowers for a while. This is the Ferris 3000, 35 horsepower. It's a beast basically, but so far we are really happy with the results from this. Also, I'm kind of looking forward to leaf season this year. Yeah, so this is our final cleanup here, and any bit of debris that's left is definitely going to be gone after this. It's really works efficiently, and like I said, cutting it down with the flail, you can adjust the height of the flail mower, obviously. Bringing it down low like that helps get all the debris out of there and really leaves a nice finish. It's almost like it's vacuumed and thatched out. You'll see in the next screen here, where it just like a perfect finish. All right, guys, so yeah, maybe a little overkill with the flail mower and the big blower, but we were close to our location, so it was easy for us to get the stuff here. The flail mower is really nice because, man, it levels everything out. Sometimes when the trees come down, I showed you in the video earlier, there's like big holes in the ground and it's uneven. The big roller on the back of that thing smooths everything out nice and chops up all of those sticks, so you don't have to bend down and pick all that stuff up. And it had probably been there for maybe a month, so the grass was really high, and the blower just cleaned it all up. So yeah, I'd say it was a pretty successful job. So thank you guys so much for watching. We really appreciate it. Peace.